Disaster management teams in Ehlanzeni District in Mpumalanga are on high alert following heavy rains that have left infrastructure damaged in many parts of the district. The Ehlanzeni municipality says the rains, accompanied by heavy, strong winds, damaged houses, schools and power supply in Hazyview and surrounding areas. A preliminary assessment indicates that 2 schools and about 50 houses, including a clinic, were damaged. The municipality says it has already distributed relief such as blankets and tents to identified families. Ehlanzeni Mayor Sibongile has also cautioned communities to evacuate floodline areas and to avoid crossing streams and rivers during the rainy season. Let's get you more detail on this. We're joined by Sibongile Makhushe, Executive Mayor of Ehlanzeni. Thank you very much for availing yourself this morning. Perhaps if you could, from your vantage point, in terms of what it is that you have seen, just detail the extent of damage.
No, thank you very much. It is Sibongile Makhushe, the Executive Mayor of the city of Mbombela. We are working together with Ehlanzeni District, COPTA, Human Settlement, Public Works and Education Department. We have officials on the ground who are still taking steps. I am informed that about more than 3 wards are affected, and the numbers have since escalated to over 120 houses that are affected. And yes, indeed, as the Ehlanzeni Mayor said, we have 2 schools that are affected, one which is a primary school and the other one which is a secondary school. Now, our main concern also would be on the matter of the matriculants that are writing exams. So as the sector department, your COPTA, Human Settlement and Education, we are to have a meeting at around 1400 to ensure that any relief that is needed immediately so that the kids are not affected with writing their exams. It's unfortunate also that through the disaster, 3 kids were injured. However, they were able to be taken to hospital and treated in hospital. We've given out your collapsible structures, the tarpaulins, mattresses, food parcels, gas stoves and blankets to the community that is affected. And we do sympathize with the families that have been affected. We are continuously going to be working with them. Councillors are on the left, they're also on the ground, officials and everyone is hand on deck. It's just unfortunate, ma'am, that the rain is still continuing. We are afraid that maybe more damage is going to happen, but we are hopeful and praying that we do not experience what we experienced yesterday.
Ma'am, did we hear correctly? You said 120 houses, so meaning that more people have been affected?
Yes, it's 120 houses for now. Ward councillors of Ward 3 are still also coming through to now tell us how many houses in that area, because that Hazyview area on its own, it has about 8 wards. So far we've got about 3 wards that are confirmed to have had damages, and we're getting stats from there because we are asking them to be on the ground and tell us each and every house that has been affected so we can be able to assist. And also about, I think it was 3 houses that were completely demolished. So it's not just like roof going off, they have lost even their walls, some their whole houses. So we are in a situation that is very bad in Ehlanzeni District in Mbombela municipality.
Ma'am, you mentioned that 3 people or children were injured. Has there been any reports of loss of life or people who are missing?
No, there's no loss of life. We have not gotten that report, and no one is reported missing. The 3 kids we were able to have them taken to hospital and they were treated there, so the kids are fine as well.
People whose properties have been completely damaged. You mentioned that the municipality has provided some relief, blankets, etc. But where are people being housed, those who have been displaced?
That's where we have collapsible structures, so they can be using that for now. But because those are just 3 houses, the other ones, mostly because of their roofs, we've given them tarpaulins and your mattresses and whatnot. So I think a meeting at 1400 with the sector departments, because I'm going to have Human Settlement as well as COPTA there, we will have more information on how as government we are going to be able to assist everyone that is affected.
Ma'am, these 120 houses, if we bring it down to people, do we know just how many people are affected? We're talking hundreds of people in terms of families. What are we, or what is the initial assessment that you're getting in terms of just how many people have been impacted?
Well, one would not necessarily have the number, but your family units or your structures usually would be a mother and a father there and kids. So if we can just round it up to say maybe 100 times 4 people, and that's a lot of people that are affected if we can round it up in that way. But we don't have the exact stats of how many people are in this house. Remember, in those areas, it's rural areas, you've got your families where you have extended families staying in the same place. You'll have even in one house where 5 or 6 people are staying there. It's unlike your setup of other suburban areas where you just have 4 or 3 people that are in the house. So we are mindful of the fact that a lot of people are affected because of this storm that is ravaging that area.
As you mentioned, it's still raining at the moment. Any engagement with the South African Weather Services? Are they advising that the rains will be persistent and violent?
Well, we were told that the rains are continuing. Hence, Mayor Sibongile also was saying to the communities to try also keep those that still have roofs over, keep indoors. You must not be driving up and down. We will continuously speak to the weather services to see what is happening. But we were warned, foretold or forewarned that this is going to happen, even though we did not expect it to be this bad.
For any South Africans who are looking to help, no doubt the municipality open to this?
Yes, ma'am. We would love every assistance that is going to be given to our people.
Thank you very much for availing yourself this morning. Ms. Sibongile Makhushe, the Executive Mayor of Ehlanzeni.